My name is Amy DeYounger, and I am a faculty member in the School of History and Sociology. I'm the Associate Director of Undergraduate Studies and the Academic Advisor for all of our History and Sociology majors and minors. What I have donated is a collection of about 120 science fiction books. Most of them are from the very early 1900s, some from the late 1800s. They're predominantly Edgar Rice Burroughs and Tom Swift books. The collection was started by my father, David DeYounger. In his childhood, he loved science fiction. He was a physicist and an engineer who worked as an analyst at the CIA for 35 years. And as an adult, he continued his love of science fiction and turned to collecting these very, very early editions. There's also some pieces that he purchased when he was in the former USSR, traveling and for work and working there.
My name is Allison Reynolds, and I'm the Research Services and Instruction Archivist at the Georgia Tech Archives and Special Collections. The donation included about 119 early science fiction and adventure fiction books, a lot of Edgar Rice Burroughs, who wrote Tarzan, Tom Swift novels by Victor Appleton, aimed towards boys' adventure stories, and a little bit about science fiction art in the 1960s and 70s. We are always excited to receive donations. We have a huge science fiction collection, and this one especially was exciting because it's such early science fiction and because it came from a member of our faculty who has a really close connection with her father. We know these books will be used for class instruction, research and scholarship at the Institute, and it's just a great way to keep the donor's memory alive.
I think he would be incredibly excited and very honored that Georgia Tech was willing to take in these books. They were a passion of his that began in his childhood and remained with him. He loved science fiction in all of its forms, whether it was written science fiction from the cheesiest B movies in the 1950s all the way through, taking his kids to see Star Wars when it opened in 1977. So it was an enduring passion and love of his, and I think that he'd be really honored to know that new generations of students, but also scholars who have an academic interest in science fiction as a genre, will have access to these materials. And I think not only would it make my father really proud to know this, but I know it also brings great joy to my mother and to my younger sister, both of whom were very excited about this development.